Today is Friday and I'll be vlogging. I'm vlogging today instead of yesterday. I switched up with Daniela because I was extremely busy yesterday and I actually still am. It's because of my work and school. It's a little hard to combine because on Thursday we're gonna have a lot of projects every time. So we're done really late, and I actually also had to work yesterday, so it's like finishing that project, being in the middle of the city, taking public transport back as quickly as possible, just sit down for a few minutes, eat, and go up to my work again. So I really didn't have time to make a vlog, and I didn't want to film my vlog earlier than that day because I actually wanted to film something on that day to use that in my vlog to show my life without K-pop, but that didn't really work out neither. Basically nothing works out, sorry. I actually wanted to film what we were doing that day. We were to, I don't know, how do you say that? A graduate school, yeah. And to see, and we're gonna make there, to see what kind of studies there are. And we're also gonna make a project together with schools, with different schools, and with people we don't know. So I was like, I'm gonna film something of that, but first, the traveling didn't go as planned because I would travel with two friends and they basically just left me alone. Okay, thank you friends, I love you. And then I wanted to film something of that college, but yeah, we were like having colleges where you have to listen to, and it was basically just talking for 5 hours, and I was like, you don't want to see that. And then we had to work in project groups, but we couldn't use our phones, so okay, that was that day. So yeah, that didn't really work out, so I'm sorry, maybe next week. But in every case, this week's theme was my life without K-pop. I actually thought about this long, really long, because I couldn't imagine my life without K-pop, and so I started thinking, and I actually realized that it plays a bigger part in my life than I actually thought when I just first was thinking about it, because yeah, it did change me as a person, and not really the music alone, but also just my interests, but also my personality, and I'll tell you why. I used to be kind of shy and not very social. I was like, go away, just leave me alone, that's better. But because of K-pop, it actually kind of changed, because the K-pop community is here, it's so great there. You have like seasonal K-pop meetings, and that's where fans from the entire country and some from even other countries gather, and it's like 4 times a year, and I never went there before, and I actually didn't want to go every time because I was the only one and I didn't know anyone. I was like, if I show up there, people would probably just staring at me and I would be alone the entire time. Well, that wasn't the truth at all. I actually whatever, I actually went there and I actually enjoyed it so much. People were so nice. I wasn't alone the entire time. It's such a great time, and that kind of changed me. I became more social. Because of things like that, I dare to step to people, speak to them. Because also there was like a party, and it's like strictly K-pop, and there was like they're all playing Korean pop music or whatever, and I didn't really know people were going, and my friends didn't want to go, so I was like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna go alone. I just talked to someone there. So that actually really changed, because usually I would never do that. Yeah, also my interests, like always when I'm home, I'm just watching K-dramas or variety shows. And I don't know what I would have been doing without it. Like, what would my interest be at this point when I wouldn't know about it? Because I'm basically always watching the shows and all. So that's kind of weird. I mean, I really can't imagine. But the biggest change K-pop actually made was, well, it taught me something. It taught me not to give up, and it taught me that it's not about winning, losing, or whatever. My passion is horse riding, like I told before, but it didn't go well at all. I lost all my competitions, and I never even passed them, so it was like crazy, and I just wanted to quit. And my mother was like, yeah, well, just look at it for once more. And I got so frustrated by one song from You Guess is Someday, and I was like, you get some wrong, get some right, a day smile will come. Winning isn't important and stuff, but I was like, no, it is, and I got so frustrated. I actually deleted the song. I was like, whatever, I don't want to do anything with it, or you could just leave it alone for a while, because I was way too frustrated. But then I actually still signed myself up for the competition because my mother had been nagging for like months to participate in it. So I did, and I actually went there with the mindset, whatever, winning isn't important, I'm just gonna see how it goes. And I actually placed second, and it was a regional competition, so I was so happy. And with my other competition, I placed second as well. And I was like, okay, you know, well, eventually I tried their way of thinking, and it worked. Because I personally don't think I would be still horse riding if they wouldn't have inspired me, and it's actually really my passion, so I'm extremely grateful for that. And yeah, I think that's how K-pop basically changed my life, and that's why I also really can't imagine it without it. I mean, I have influenced my friends with it. They would always sing songs and just laughing and be like, haha, look, an Asian, and then they just point out at me because they don't really know what K-pop is, but it's hilarious. I mean, last year I had my presentation about it. My friends couldn't stop laughing, even my teacher was staring at the screen like, what's that? But I mean, yeah, it's created some opportunities for me, and that's what I actually really appreciate. And when I was talking about those parties where they play like K-pop and all, they're actually doing that next week again. And since it's on Friday and my vlog day is on Thursday, I won't tell you next week about it, but the week after that. And next week I will tell you about my horse riding competition this Sunday. So stay tuned, and I hope you'll be watching next week as well. Thank you! I'm making up, blessing as I